Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back along to another episode of the Dairyman's Diary. My name is Frank as always, and will you join me this evening? We are going into, I want to say protection mode really. We need to, we have Strom, Ciara, coming, and there's a few things that we need to get put away really before that happens. The wind's picking up as we speak already. And we're not really in a position where we've got everything of any value hidden away under cover. Various things like this trailer load of bales of bags we're going to just stick it into there so we get it under cover, because we're expecting rain and possibly even snow apparently. Now it could be that there's more snow than we imagine. Weather forecasts are changing quite quickly at the moment, and they are changing towards there being more snow. So with that in mind, we're trying to kind of get anything that needs to be undercover, tie up the yard a little bit, make sure we've got plenty of silage wheels around here. The cattle are being fed here again. Make sure we've got plenty, plenty of silage here ready for tomorrow morning, which we're looking like we're okay for right now, I must admit. Get over that a little more. But yeah, so lots like kind of prevention really, which is going to be key. Get that tanker put under cover, get the tractors put under cover, get them more safe and inside really is the main thing. The last thing I want is any damage to those guys. And then yeah, we should be good to go. But yeah, it's a nasty looking storm. Winds have really been quite rapid over the last, what would it be, maybe the last 4 or 5 hours, really picking up a little bit there now. That'll do that, I reckon. Excellent. So we're just going to do the same. We're going to venture over to the other side here and put this slurry tanker back in the shed next to the Joskin, and then we can move on to other bits and pieces. This John Deere is going to go in the workshop, and then there's a few other bits and pieces like that I've got to put away, but it's not too difficult. Also going to make sure that fortunately, we were able to get the telehandler fixed the other day. Got a new seal on the pump there. It seems to have resolved the issue we were having, which is good news. Which is good because we've got the bucket on the front there, so if the snow is as dramatic as anticipated, we can actually do something about it. We can get some clearing done, so that'll be good, hopefully. And then yeah, we'll see how we get on. This also needs a bit of a watchdown actually, this tanker. Yeah, like under that. Stuff. The cattle will be coming back inside. We'll be keeping them inside as well. But yeah, they'll probably come in. But they're outside now, but they're not enjoying them, most of them. So they'll be coming back in. We'll just keep them in overnight, I think. Should do wonders. We're going to do things like shut these gates, stop them blowing around anymore. Pull that one shut. Fantastic. Now I think with the John Deere here we're done pretty much. So this old girl's going to go into the workshop here. Wonder. Let's just stick this one in on this side. Perfect stuff. Space. I wonder if I can get the 68 into there as well. There's a possibility you might be able to. Okay, shut down there. Squeeze the 68 into there as well. Should be grand. I don't want to keep them out here in case, I don't know. It's a bit too open and exposed for my liking. Although we could. T6 is tucked away in there with the spray run still. Everything else will have its day where it is, I think. We've got the telehandler tucked in the shed here, which is good, nicely out of the way. But yeah, we'll just move this guy as well. Because tomorrow morning as well, at some point we are going to have to go and we need to go down and feed the cattle down in the chicken yard there, and also go and make sure the chickens are doing okay. So we'll have to head on down there at some point and do that, but that's not too big of a problem. What we'll do though, I wonder if we can just stick this in on a little bit of an angle. So how you doing anyway? How has the weather been where you are? Do let us know how that storm's coming in, if it's as crazy as they are forecasting places. Because it sure does sound like it was supposed to be. Am I in there? Not quite. Let's go in a bit more of an angle, I feel. Perfectly cozy. Excellent. So the combine we've done a little bit of servicing on so far, not too much, but just a little bit to get through there. To kind of, things like the oil change have been done, there's a few filters, we're waiting on some of the belts to arrive, so that hasn't been touched quite yet. But it's on its way. Elsewhere though, everything else is looking pretty good really. Terry managed to get all of his spraying done the other day there, so he's all kind of ticked up and ready to go, which is fantastic. We've got plenty of silage bales here and in the pit as well, so we've got plenty to roll on with. And we're looking alright there for now, so that's good news. But yeah, the storm's coming. You can hear the wind is really kind of picking up a bit there, so we'll be hopefully it won't be too bad. I guess all we can really do though is hang on and wait and see, and we'll have to take it from there. So we're going to shut these gates around here on my way out. So that's done for the day, and we're going to go have some dinner, and we'll be keeping an eye on things as the rest of the day progresses. So fingers crossed, and we'll see what the morning brings. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we thought there might be some snow coming, and good heavens has there been some snow. It is 7:30. We're up to come out to, I was up a few times through the night there because I heard some noises, but we're going to come and have a look at just what's going on, and already, that doesn't look good. Let's get the tree down. Yeah, so we're going to, my word, is there a lot of snow. For this particular area in the UK, we are looking full. That tree's falling down. Let's have to have a look into that one. And the wind is blowing. It's coming down quite hard. We need to have a look at what's going on here. As you can see, based around this trailer, we're looking at about 1.5 feet there already. So we're going to have to really get cracking here and see what we can do. We need to try and clear some space to drive actually, so we've got the bucket on the telehandler. Let's have a look around the yard first though. I haven't seen this much snow here in as long as I can remember, that's for sure. And it hasn't stopped yet, so everything's looking okay in there. So it's pretty much as I left it as well. Good. Yeah, it's not looking too bad. There is, what in the world? Oh, that's part of my shed. What? How did the wind knock that off? Okay, I'm missing one piece of somehow blowing down to here, and the gate's blown open as a result of it. So that's weird. They're looking okay. That's a good sign, I suppose. Is this gonna open? No. I've lost power to my workshop. So that's tricky. Okay, so we're without power there, so I can't get the John Deere out. So we're going to have to try and do as much as we can, and it would have seemed with the telehandler. Thank Lord I got that fixed. That's a fallen down tree. Again, not too tricky, but I can't do anything about that until I get the chainsaw. We need to feed some cattle. That's priority number one. The dairy cattle do have, I fed them last night, so we're going to get them milked first. Terry's going to start milking them, and we're going to try and see what we can do. I need to go and take care of the cattle that are down in the field because they're not going to have anything to eat. So I need to clear enough space to get the telehandler out, and then I can look into doing that, I feel. But heavens, that is not ideal. It could have been worse, for sure, but that's a bit concerning. And I need to be able to get into my shed somehow as well. So I need to figure out why there's no power into there. And then we'll see what we can get going with, I think. Alright then folks, we've kind of ploughed our way out. We're not going to scrape all this, we're just going to try and ride it, I think. Ooh, which is easy said than done. We need some more grip on the old house here, but we're kind of through. Oh, there we are. Perfect stuff. So yeah, what we're going to do is see if we can get ourselves through here somehow. we need to get that John Deere out, because with the bigger wheels on there, I might be able to ride the snow with a bit more ground clearance as well. So we have to see what we can do to release the John Deere. But it's still snowing, not quite as hard as it must have been, but it is still coming down, folks, let me tell you. Which is less than ideal, but we're moving. I just need to keep shifting the balance around here, and that's getting us through. And oh my lord, this is just intense. It really, really is. We are going to be in for a day of struggle today. I've noticed as well, I can see right through that shed over there, which would lead me to believe that there's just there's another panel missing on that far side as well. I can see daylight through the shed, which is less than ideal. So we're gonna try, where possible, because we need to try and lift that shed door up enough to try and get to the John Deere. So it's proving all the more tricky, and then hopefully if we can, we don't have a snowplow or anything. I know a neighbour has one. Oh, get around there. We'll have to see what we can do there. But yeah, this is going to be pretty tough. I haven't seen anything like this in a while, like I say. What we're going to try and do though is get into the John Deere with the loader on, get to 68, because we need to get that down to feed the cattle. That's going to be important for us. Come on, old girl. Come on. There we go. Perfect. It's grinding, it's pushing through. Now let's just see. I wonder if I can just kind of clear a little bit away from the entrance here. That might be what we have to look into doing. Let's see if it's going to be even possible. Okay, let's just try and tip a bunch of snow here. Just enough so we can get into that, into the shed there, really. But heavens, I mean, look how deep it is. So we've definitely lost the side panel off the shed. We're actually really lucky with this shed then that the wind kept up. It could start to pop the roof off actually, because once the wind can get in underneath, it really wants to start to lift it all up there. So that was a shade fortunate. I have gone to the main circuit board for the yard, and the fuse had blown out, so we replaced that. Now by clicking on the power on the corner there, hopefully, yes, we can get back in. Now the problem we have is that I need this tractor out. That is not going to move anytime soon. God, they're brave. Look at that. So, we've cleared a little bit of space here so far. And then we just need to see somehow if I can wiggle this John Deere out. So we're going to start by moving to 77 somewhere. And seeing how that goes, I think. House is finding it a little bit tricky. A little bit too much for the mighty Pouse. So what we'll try and do with this is just stick it into here, get around. Come on, there we go. And we can start from here with the snow plowing again. But yeah, I haven't seen anything like this as long as I've been here, like I mentioned there. Is it astronomical amount of snow? Let's go through that way. Oh. Out we go. So, I'm wondering, worst case scenario, we can try and take some bales down with that grab if we can get to that. But I'd rather take the front loader. I might have to put a weight on the back of it as well. Reduce my area down as much as possible there. Alright. She lives and she is out. Excellent. So we'll let those two warm through. I'm just going to try and... I guess I've got to go out the front here. There's a little bit of a track there that we made by the house, so we'll try and crack on with that one as best as possible. There, we cleared out the entrances. That we need to come back in and clear that entrance out as well. God, let's see if I can get this damn gate open. Ooh, there we go. Wonderful. Oddly enough, no postman, no milk run this morning yet. That's going to be a concern. We need to get that looked into, but we'll try our best. What we'll try and do is see if we can get a plow from somewhere. Just something that we can try and plow the ground out with, because we're going to have to clear a route for not only the milk tanker, but the just general roads around here down to the village. The school bus will have to get through somehow as well. So Lord only knows. But for now, we're going to go and take a bit of a drive. Ooh, we'll get back over here. See how we're looking. One thing, I don't think I'm going to meet anybody on the road necessarily. But also I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to get anywhere on the road. So I guess if there's a weapon of choice to be in, it's probably this 68. There we go. Perfect. We'll get some hazard lights on here as well. Look at the level of snow around here though. Good heavens, there's a lot. The wind's kind of died down a little bit now. It's nowhere near as blustery as it was. But yeah, it's still not great for sure. Are we leaving like any kind of truck behind us here? Ooh, a little bit. A little bit. That's what we'll try and do. Just plow through a track here at the very least. That's looking a little bit more manageable. For someone at least. Give these folks a chance to get out and about in the vehicles if they need to. Not really a day for traveling anywhere though, I don't think. And when this all melts, God, we've got some wet ground now, that's for sure. Ooh, get off that slide there. Okay, so at this stage it's handy. There's still about maybe half a dozen bales down at the chicken yard that we're going to use. We're going to have to put one more down probably today because, well, they've just got nothing at all to eat there. So we'll have to go and make sure they have that. But that's not a problem. I don't mind doing that too much at all. Might even put some straw out just to got a bit of extra fodder to go on. Okay. So yeah, we're going to take our time. We're going to get down to the chicken yard there, see what that's looking like, find our bales and see what we can get up to. It looks like there's a fair bit of traffic on the main road actually. So that may well have been ploughed already, which would be a delight. Doesn't look like the rest of it has been, but yeah, let's watch the space for that one. Ooh, got a bit of a slide on again. Oh no, it's not been ploughed. They're still just persevering with it. Look at that. That's questionable. Alright then, anyway, we'll go and see what trouble we can get ourselves into. Down here now, and it's funny, the drifts in places are really quite something. What I have noticed as well, get around here, easy does it. The cattle field actually doesn't look too bad. I wonder if it's because they've been paddling around on it, they've kind of mushed it in a bit, and it's just going to be a sopping wet mess. So I will bring some straw out for them, but yeah, first things first, let's get some silage bales, and we'll take 2 over there, I reckon. I've got 10 here, so we've got plenty of them left over. Now what we're going to do, because we are having to take 2, I can only really carry 1 at a time. You can see that they are kind of paddling now up into a bit of a mess, but I'm just going to drop a bale over the hedge and we're going to pick this one back up in just a minute. Be a little bit easier to carry just the one out there now, I should imagine. Perfect. Excellent. I've got it. I haven't got a very good hold of it, but I have it. Ooh, get over there. There we go. Have you ever seen anything like it? Oh, we're struggling for grip around here. Come on. The cows to feed. Okay, and then we'll get ourselves in. The other bale's on the road there. Obviously, we're going to get that right about now once we get this done. But yeah, let's get this one in. It's wet. It is. There's not much grass here. It's starting to be a bit brown and muddy as well around the ring feeder there. But hey, they're going to have some. They're looking all right, all things considered. And I'm going to give them some more water and some more silage to feed off. Come on, out the way. I don't think I'm trying to feed you here, folks. Alright, so we're gonna get that next bale brought into here, get that one unwrapped as well, and then we'll see how we're getting on. It's gonna be a long old day for us to try and get this all sorted out and rectified, so what we'll do is give it the best go, and then we'll come back with a bit of an update when we know how it's all looking, really. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of cleanup, but we have had a bit of a hazardous start to the day. Snow stopped that out finally. We've just got a lot of clearing up to do. So we'll leave it here for now. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. We'll be back, like I say, later on in the week with a bit of an update. But for me, Frank, we're going to leave it here. Thank you ever so much for watching. I do hope you have enjoyed. If you haven't done so already, do make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button, Simulation Fallen Nation. I'm going to leave you over here, actually. And we will see you in the next one. Until then, have a great day. We'll catch you all later.